it's Kara. So today we are going to be talking about the top 5 movies of 2014. Oh my god, well today is officially New Year's Eve. Today officially is my mom's birthday. She's 49. Woot woot, she's getting old. Yeah, so today's my mom's birthday, so it's kind of a special day for me. It's Nicholas Sparks' birthday. For those of you who don't know, he was born the same day and same year as my mom, and they were born like 4 minutes apart. Pretty weird, I know, it's creepy. So you have to pardon me, I'm actually really sick right now. You probably can't tell, but I'm not feeling hot. My voice is like, ugh, and I have tissues on hand ready to go. I feel like I'm downing shots of NyQuil and Dayquil, and I'm like, ugh. I'm getting drunk off of it. These movies this year were very emotional. They were very jaw-dropping. They were very inspiring. They were very beautiful and intricate, and they were just so magnificently shot and captured, and the stories that were told were spectacular. So I'm really happy about the turnout this year. I want to talk about my 5 favorite first, and then I will talk about others. I will list off some other ones that I liked a lot this year that you guys should watch. They aren't like my top 5 favorites of this year, but they're certainly very good. They're certainly good movies. Like, I don't have a problem with them. It's just like, these are the movies, these top 5 movies are the ones that I either already have on Blu-ray or I'm gonna get on Blu-ray when they come out. They're movies that I could watch over and over again. They're movies that are just really not boring, and they sound kind of boring or they sound kind of not interesting, but they're actually very interesting. And you know, they're movies that I will just cherish, and they'll be in my movie crazed heart forever. I love movies so much. Like, it's crazy how much I love movies, and it's crazy how much people think I'm insane when I talk about movies. The first one, oh, this one was hard. You know, like ranking them from 1 to 5 was like extremely hard. But my favorite movie of this year is going to have to be Boyhood. I just loved it, okay? I loved it because I'm a teenager, I'm 18, like the kid Mason, how it captured his life from 6 to 18. It was just a beautiful film. It was shot amazingly well. For those of you who don't know, Boyhood was actually shot about a week every year for 12 years. It's literally 12 years in the making, and they consider it a 12-year epic, which I completely agree with. Like, it's beyond amazing, and it just captures this boy's life growing up into, you know, being a kid to a teenager, and you know, really figuring out his path and where he belongs in the world. And it just shows the broken family he has with his mom and his dad. They're separated, and how he copes with that, and how any like kid would cope if their parents were split up, and how he admires the world in a different way. Mason admires the world in a different way, and he's very creative, and he's very daydream-esque. Like, he loves to dream, and he loves to really think deeper, and he likes to be not stereotyped as a certain person, you know. Every year he changes, and seeing the changes were so beautiful. They were shot so well. The end had me in tears. I cried at the end of this movie because it was so good. It was so beautiful, and it just left me just like, oh, it got me really sad, because like I understood, you know, a lot of it, because I know what it feels like to grow up. Like, I'm growing up as we speak. Everybody who's grown up, which is every person on the planet, I think will understand this movie, because it's just like a journey of life. And I know it sounds kind of cliche, but when you watch it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And you know, the acting was great from everybody. It was just amazing. If it wins Best Picture of the Year, I will be so happy for an Oscar for that one. I wouldn't say Oscar wins, but I think nominations are pretty, that'd be nice. Like, give them some nominations, please. It's really interesting. Gone Girl is gonna have to be my second favorite movie. I know it's kind of a hard one, but I just love Gone Girl so much. It was written by a girl who lived in Missouri, which isn't far from me. Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas City, Kansas. There's a difference, as she points out in Sharp Objects, which I think is funny. But anyway, she actually went to KU, which is where I'm going to be going. She graduated from KU, which is pretty cool. And I don't think many people know that. And she wrote the screenplay for this movie, and that's like a big deal. You know, I get so excited when someone in my town or someone in my state even makes it big, like Paul Rudd and Jason Sudeikis and Rob Riggle. They're like amazing actors, and you know, they're kind of like dorks and outcasts, and like it gives me hope for me, because I know like hopefully I will not be hopefully I can be like them, where, you know, I wasn't heard of and now I'm somebody, and now I'm successful, and you know, I'm taking care of my parents, because I heard Paul Rudd's mom has a pretty dang nice house in Overland Park. But anyway, besides the point, you know, Gillian Flynn, she was from Missouri, so that's pretty cool. She knows about Kansas and everything, and I really like reading her books because they take place in Missouri or in Kansas City or whatever, close to where I live, and I understand a lot of what she's talking about, of the scenery and the setting, and the it was really cool, really, really cool. So she wrote the screenplay for this movie, and David Fincher is one of my favorite directors by far. He's just an astounding filmmaker. He loves to really capture a grim, dark reality of people, which I think is really hard to do. The script was really, really good. You know, just the acting from Rosamund Pike was so stellar and top-notch. She's just so... I can't explain it. You know, she has a pretty face. She looks like a little Midwestern girl, but there's more that's underneath that. And, you know, I like how it likes to play satire on modern marriage in today's world, because, yeah, like, it's a twist to it. I don't know, like, it just is so good, and the music was so good, the acting was so good. I was in shock by everything, and I loved it so much. I read the book after, and I still love the book. I mean, it's just, like, so good, and the fact that a writer of the book wrote the movie script, that's just so awesome, because like now, because it has all of her original thoughts and all of her ideas into the movie, but in a way that it works. It's not, you know, it's not trying to claim to be the exact same thing as a book, because a book's a book and a movie's a movie. I think people don't understand that. I think people want the movie and the book to be the exact same thing, but it doesn't always work for on screen. You know, you have to respect each type of art form of it. So that's what I'm saying. But I loved Gone Girl. You know, Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike, Neil Patrick Harris, just his cast was amazing, except for Neil Patrick Harris, actually. I didn't really care for his character too much, so, but everyone else was good. It's really good, really suspenseful, really jaw-dropping, really, really crazy and interesting. David Fincher and his directorial amazingness, I just love it. He's just so good. He's a perfectionist, and that really pays off. You know, the third film is going to be Whiplash. Now, Whiplash stars the crazy good Miles Teller and the crazy, madly genius J.K. Simmons. I knew Miles Teller from The Spectacular Now. He was really good in that movie. Super good. And in Rabbit Hole, he's really good in drama roles, and I think he doesn't do enough of that. He needs to do more of that. Anyway, but Miles Teller, he posted a picture on Instagram of a drum bass and drumsticks that had blood splatter everywhere on it, and it was just like, he was like filming Whiplash, and I was like, what the hell, man? What are you doing out there? Like, I was like, I was scared for him. I'm like, did he do that? Was that his blood? But actually, what makes this movie so good is it was just a passion project. It really was. It's a movie where, you know, like, you could tell the filmmakers that were filming this movie were really passionate about it. You could tell the actors were passionate about it. You could tell literally all the blood, sweat, and tears that went into this movie and that were captured in this movie were so interesting and so, you know, inspiring to watch that. It's not all about the grit and the nastiness and the cussing and the yelling. It wasn't about that. What it was about was conquering your dreams and being something and doing what you love. That's really what it was about. Hard work and loving what you do are the only things that will get you somewhere in life. I hope J.K. Simmons gets an Oscar for Best Actor, because he was so good in it, and I thought Rosamund Pike was also really good in Gone Girl. She deserves an Oscar. And the ending was so visceral, and it just got me on the edge of my seat, and the drums are just amazing. And Miles Teller he actually knew how to play the drums before this movie was even shot, but he did like 3-hour training sessions every day for like a month before the movie was shot. So that's a lot of hard work, and they only filmed this movie in 17 days, which is very short. That's like 2.5 weeks. That's really not a long time to film a movie, but they did a great job with that. I absolutely loved Interstellar. It was good. It was just a little bit confusing at the end, but it was really good. It was really interesting. It was very neat. It stars Matthew McConaughey and Jessica Chastain. And it's a Christopher Nolan film. If you guys like Inception and the Dark Knight trilogy, you guys will definitely like this movie, I think. He is sent to explore with NASA these different galaxies and planets and stuff like that to inhabit. So then they can move somewhere else because they are losing their food resources very quickly, and there's not enough farmers, and it's kind of a warning to us. I think it was a good warning for people. I think if you really read between the lines of the movie, you understand like we should be like growing our own food, and we should not, you know, it's one of those movies, it's a warning to us, like we get it, we know, but people don't always follow that, you know, they just watch a movie and they don't understand that. But I love Murphy's relationship with her dad, which was like Matthew McConaughey. You know, they really had a great bond and they really loved each other, and it was a really hard choice that he had to make to go and plan these it was really a hard choice he had to make to go and plan these interstellar travels, and you know, how it was just really good, and it was really sci-fi, and it was just really heartbreaking, but it was good. It was a bittersweet movie, and I liked it a lot. And the performances were good. I don't think it deserves any Oscar wins necessarily, maybe for like effects, but I don't really think like the acting was Oscar worthy. I thought it was just good, but yeah, that's my thought on that. And the fifth movie is going to have to be The Theory of Everything. Now, I saw The Theory of Everything like a few days ago. I really liked it, actually. I'm a huge Stephen Hawking fan. I like Stephen Hawking quite a bit because I'm not religious, and he has these ideas and theories, if you will, that kind of support the Big Bang Theory and stuff like that. He's a very smart guy. He's so smart. He's so brainy. He really is amazing. He's a really good like leader. I think he's really intelligent, and I think he's highly underrated, but he's really smart. He's a really good guy. And for those of you who don't know, he suffered with ALS. I believe in his 20s. Everything, it just shows the relationship of Jane and Stephen Hawking, you know, his first wife. Jane really loved him, and you know, they had kids together, and it was just a really good, it was a good romantic movie. It was a good romantic drama. It really was good. It was just interesting. I just liked it. I think it was all good because it was, the chemistry between the two characters was really good. Really awesome. You know, Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones were just really good together. They just fit well. The acting was believable, especially from Eddie Redmayne. He had to pretend to be in this comatose state where he had to pretend to be in this, like, you know, scrunched up state where he was just always like, his jaw and everything was just so good. Like the way he talked, the way he moved, it was just all really real of someone who actually suffers from ALS, and it was believable in every bit. I could not say, oh my god, he's doing this so bad, this is so fake. Everything I saw, I just believed it. I just went along with it. It was smooth sailing, and I had no problems with this film. Really good romantic movie. It was really sweet and cute, and it was kind of sad, but I liked it a lot. The other movies, I loved Mockingjay. I loved this movie, The Fault in Our Stars. Loved it. What else did I like this year? Oh, X-Men. I loved X-Men. I'm looking at my posters because the movies I have up here, they're like movies I like. X-Men was good. Grand Budapest was good. I think that's it. You know, it was a good year, but like, you know, the movies, like, there weren't many great movies, but there were movies that, like, you know, are good. Like, I like them. You know, they're cute. Oh, I liked What If. What If was a cute movie with Daniel Radcliffe and, what's that girl's name? Oh my god, I'm gonna beat my head against, I forgot her name, but she's really good in it. I like that movie. I liked Guardians of the Galaxy, duh. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember, like, all the movies. It's been a good year. It really has, but, like, I'm excited for 2015 though. I can't wait to see what movies are gonna come out. I'm stoked for that. I would love to hear your guys' top 5 movies, so you guys comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, bugs. Bye bye.